Hello, y'all. This is Lemonade in Runescape Total War, a modding project for Rome Total War Alexander that seeks to bring the world of Gillinor into a state of total war. There is a campaign being made for this. I'll put up some pictures of the maps made so far, and right after that, let's get into the battle. On to the battlefield. There is a change in the terrain and environment to better fit the aesthetics of RuneScape, and it fits the world for the better, as it gives it more of an authentic feel into the world of RuneScape. And this battle is between the forces of Saradomin and the forces of Samiric, who both have an army here, and there are some werewolves of the Samiric forces, some imps, some chaos dwarves. It is quite an array of soldiers both sides have brought. The Saradomin army is situated up on this hill, and the Samiric forces, with their great army of demons and vampires, are going to try to flank around and get up the ridge in order to assault the army from a more favorable position. But the army of the Saradominus forces have sent some centaurs to skirmish with the Samiric demons, and the demons are attracted to them and becoming enraged. They slowly decide if they should attack or not, but the Saradominus centaurs are just assaulting, and the werewolves come in. They're charging into the centaurs, who will be attempting to move away in order to avoid casualties taken from these dangerous enemies. They are just getting pursued, and one is able to get away. One unit is able to effectively escape, while the other is chased by the demons and the werewolves combined together. And it seems that the demons have entered a frenzy, pursuing the centaurs until death. And they're just smashed into them like a hammer. It is brutal, just tearing down that entire unit's cohesion. The units are put on a retreat, but all the while, the army of Samira continues their hike up upon the ridge, with the group of inquisitors and vampire pikes moving up alongside the werewolves. The Saradominist kingdom's military seems to notice this and begins changing positions to counter this threat should they make it up to the top of the hill in preparation for an attack. This is a very diverse army with tons of spearmen, Templars, and Icene winged warriors that are sure to strike fear into any of their foes, and an alliance of Saradomin who provide a deadly charge into any of the Saradomin's enemies. The armies of Samiric are still continuing to make their way up the hill, but over on the other side, the demons still pursue the centaurs, who now may be in bad luck as they've been caught up to, and the demons begin swinging those giant weapons they have in their hands, who will tear the centaur units asunder, passing by the imp skirmishers of Samiric, who with tiny legs are still quite deadly with those bows of theirs. And the battle is soon to take place as the disciplined forces of the Saradominus kingdom charges straight into the werewolves who have decided to attack, and the demons are coming in. The Samiric demon forces are going to tear a lot of these soldiers to shreds. The vampires and the inquisitors are now launching their own attack, but the Saradominus forces, noticing the threat, charge their own Icene champions down into the fray, hoping to recover any sort of losses they may have. A sneaky group of Justiciar cavalry come charging down the ridge, going straight toward a group of inquisitors who are out of formation with the main army, but it doesn't seem the charge has much of an effect, and they are being cut down by the inquisitors' huge scythes, and they were totally unprepared for this charge. A very unpredictable outcome of that battle. And the brawl continues up on the hill with the pikes of Samiric. The vampires come in to battle the heavy infantry of the Saradominus kingdom. They are just cutting them down as they just impale units left and right with those long spears of theirs. The demons are slowly being torn down, with casualties mounting up on their own. They are tossing men away like they were dolls, and the casualties are going to have to be something that the Saradominus kingdom is going to have to deal with, as they cannot replace any of their forces. But with that said, the own army of Samira cannot be replaced itself. An alliance charge into the Chaos Dwarves, and this is not a fair matchup, I have to say that. That is not fair for the Chaos Dwarves, but In war, nothing is fair, right? Justiciars continue to run amok in the Cimeric lines, assaulting the imp skirmishers, but the Inquisitors and the demons of Cimeric come to their aid, destroying any remnants of the cavalry left. And back up to the ridge, it is a mess, as the demons continue to be a great weapon against them. But the Lions of Saradomin charge into demonic forces, and it is a clash between the two strongest units of both sides in this battle. But the Lions do not seem to have their eyes on them, and they charge into the Chaos Dwarves, the commander's unit, and they are assaulted by the demons from behind and the Inquisitors. This may be a suicidal move, but what's going to happen is the general will die, and this may be a shock to morale for the Cimeric forces. But the Lions are all killed, and the general of the Cimeric forces do survive. But the demons of the ridge and the brawl have been killed, and the Saradominus forces gain momentum, pushing down the hill. But the armies of Cimeric, the Krell Sukharoth demons in the Cimeric army, have probably done the most damage for their side this battle. But the armies of the Saradomin gang up and take them out, cheering for their victory against them. That is good news for them. Or is it? There is still a unit left, and the charge begins as the units clash on the ridge. As the Saradominus forces charge down, they're fighting even more of these demonic demons who can just toss men away like nothing. And the Inquisitors join in the fray, but the odds seem to be with Saradomin Kingdom, as there is few units remaining for the Cimeric side who have taken casualties in the prolonged fighting, and the demons are running around. They are in a bloodlust frenzy. The Chaos Dwarves themselves, despite their losses against them incurred by the Lions of Saradomin, charge up the ridge to help their own army. And they're doing tons of damage, but the Krell Sukharoth demons are being taken out one by one due to the sheer number of Saradominus forces all combined together to take down this humongous threat opposing them. The demons are great entertainment to watch, as the armies are thrown asunder like a juggling act in a nightmare, as the carnage they cause is unbelievable. Their time may be up, though, as the Icene champions and Commander Ciliana of the Saradominus Kingdom close in on the remaining demon. The Krell Sukharoth is unable to find an escape route, as the quality and well-armored units of the Saradominus Kingdom close in on them. They are trapped between a mass of bodies, and they are not going to be able to find escape. And the commander of Cimeric forces has died. That will greatly lower the morale of remaining Cimeric forces on the field, which I believe is down to that Krell Sukharoth demon that we saw earlier, and these imp skirmishers, who will probably find themselves unable to get away from the closing in Saradominus forces. And the last of the demons are dead, leaving just poor imp skirmishers to fight the battle alone. Cimeric will not triumph over Saradomin in this battle. The last remaining major force left for the Cimeric army that once was a threat to their counterparts up on the hill are these poor imps who are being pursued by the armies of Saradomin. They begin a melee, armed with only daggers, but stronger in numbers. The imps struggle to defend themselves. They do give a few casualties, though, to the Saradomin forces that are battling them. They are just too weak, and Icene champions come in, crushing any sort of resistance they may have had against them. And over to the north slightly, the Icene champions battle even more of these imps who would have posed a threat with their bows, but all along this battle they were just unable to get in range and were completely detached from the rest of the conflict. They are sent fleeing, and the battle is basically over as Cimeric forces have left the field, and a few spearmen are lucky to survive this battle. The last remaining unit, I believe, of the Cimeric forces is right over here, nearby Commander Ciliana. They are attempting to lead the field, but the Saradomin forces will deny them this privilege, and they try to stop here by this tree. It seems to work. They don't seem to notice them for some reason. And oh, there comes the army now. No mercy or quarter is given. The Commander Ciliana of the Saradomin forces charge down this last remaining imp unit who struggle to escape. They are not going to find that escape, though. The fight is essentially over. I want to say thank you to the mod author for letting me play with this preview. Check out this mod's development on ModDB. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video as well if you enjoyed it. I'll see y'all later.